You're watching Fox 17, part of the Scripps News Group.
All right, ahoy, mateys, if you will. If you're looking for warmer days out on the water, yeah, you're in luck this morning because the Grand Rapids Boat Show has steered its way into Duval's Place. We want to put winter behind us, Andy, and maybe find ourselves a luxury boat, even if we can't afford one.
Yeah, Elliot, I found that this place, this show this weekend has something for everybody. So even if you can't afford a boat or aren't really interested in buying a boat, there's tons of other stuff to do. There's a Stingray exhibit, there's a dive tank, and there's an exhibit of these wooden antique boats. These things are really cool. They're beautiful. They're completely different than the things, the yachts and the speedboats we were looking at earlier. And this man, he's the expert. He built, I think you built or restored this one. This is Bob. He's a collector and a restorer.
Right.
You restored it though, right?
No, I did not. No, this is another member. This is another member of the ACBS Water Wonderland chapter, and we are a collection of folks that find these boats in barns and preserve them, and we restore them to their beauty. You know, the shapes are amazing.
Yeah.
And so really, Michigan, our state flag, basically says, if you look for a pleasant peninsula, look about you. And so there's lots of water and lots of boating opportunity. And so 150 years ago, it's hard to believe, 150 years ago, gentlemen like Christopher Columbus Smith, who founded Chris-Craft, John L. Hacker, who created Hackercraft, would take basically a hunting punt or a small fishing boat, and in 40 years would create something like this.
So this is a Michigan-built boat,
Yes.
Chris-Craft. You said that's a Michigan company. So this is as Michigan as it gets, really.
So, Michigan held 4 large boat manufacturers, and those boats went all over the world. They went from small farmers to kings and queens and, all over the world. So there's something for everybody.
And this boat specifically, I couldn't help but notice the name, Bootlegger.
Yeah.
Is this the kind of boat that would be used to run alcohol, maybe when alcohol wasn't illegal?
Maybe it's all possible. I mean, it became very apparent from the very beginning of building small fishing boats and punts that the customers wanted a faster boat. They want to take more people and go further. And so, as Michiganders, can we put a V8 in that thing? Well, we had to wait for a while before we got to a V8, but we settled into inline 6s, and eventually with Prohibition and the ratification of the 18th Amendment, more liquor moved across the border from Windsor to Detroit. About 75% of all liquor came across, and Chris-Craft was always proud to say more liquor was offloaded off of Chris-Craft than any other boat company.
I can see that nice on a sign.
But we had, and Garwood came into the scene. So we have Chris-Craft, we have Hackercraft, and then Garwood would come into the scene, and he started putting in these big, giant V12 engines in these race boats. But between the 3 companies, they would bring all the important World Cups, the APBA Gold Cup, and also the Harmsworth Trophy back to Michigan. It would stay in Michigan for some time.
And you can see some of those boats this weekend, some of these beautiful wooden boats. Just another reason to come down here to Duval's Place for the Grand Rapids Boat Show. Starts, I believe, today, but really starts Thursday, rolls through the weekend. We've got all that information on our website, fox17online.com. Dates, times, ticket prices, everything you need to know. Check it out. Reporting here in Grand Rapids, Andy Curtis. Back to you two at the station.
All right, Captain Andy Curtis. So do we know the difference between port and starboard now, Captain?
Oh, of course I do. Port's on the right side, starboard's on the left.
All right, he's just messing with us now.
Right?
No, port is left.
Wait, hold on. What is it, Bob?
Starboard's on the right, port's on the left.
I think that's what I meant.
All right.
Okay, so there's an easy way to remember this for the rest of your life. I just shared it with Elliot. Port and left both have 4 letters. So port side is left side, starboard is right side.
It requires me to count, Kevin. I can't.
Too many steps.
Alrighty. Is it Captain Andy or is it Admiral Andy?
Honestly, he deserves both.
Does he?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Can we double it up?
Absolutely. He's anything but a first mate, though, right?